Hey everyone, Street Fighter 5. Gonna beat people up or get beaten up. You never really know. Zeki. I've had some troubles with Zeki. But, you know, maybe I can turn things around. I mean, he's using V-Trigger 1, which is less annoying. For me, anyway. Because that V-Trigger 2 Zeku's basically gives him a free pass through my fireballs. And that's not cool. I like fireballs. Quite a lot. Using the Alpha Ryu costume. Young man. Right. That's another reason I don't like Zeku. He just kind of does that move over and over again. Well, okay. Just teleported into me.
Round 2. Fight.
Jeez, that is completely destroying every anti-air. And I'm very hesitant to do a Shoryuken anti-air against it because he can also grab. Eh. Yeah, that kick move of his has always bothered me. It wouldn't bother me so much if it didn't do two things at once. Like, it's a projectile that also neutralizes projectiles and hits you at the same time. It does too many things at once. You guys know how I feel about moves that do multiple things at once. Like, you gotta choose between one or the other. I don't like multiple option bullcrap. Come on. Come on. Alright. Mr. Reversal over here. In the end, he just wasted his meter. There's a limit to how many times you can do that before I'm gonna catch on, bucko. Oh, I parried. Oh, crap. Why does that have to have a cross-up option? Okay. Caught him mid-teleport. That flip thing is so scary. It wouldn't be scary if he didn't get a grab, but like because he has a grab, I want to anti-air earlier, and that means I can't wait until I can see if it's going to be a cross-up or not. I just wish that my anti-air would work against grabs and attacks, but for some reason aerial grabs do not count as aerial attacks, which is just very annoying. Wow, he did that from full screen. No reversal will save you now, buddy. Oh, well, he has stupid sweep. What? Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
I like fighting him as young Zeku. He has less defensive options. I walked backwards to make sure that wouldn't be a cross-up, and it still was. See, you were too close to me that time. Okay, I pressed the sweep button. That's not actually a setup. Oh, I did EX donkey kick, not the target combo. Okay. That could have cost me the game right there. That was unfortunate.
You win.
Excuse me. I've had a frog in my throat all day. It's kind of annoying. I don't know how badly it'll affect my commentary, but hopefully I'm not going to be coughing up a storm the whole time. Yeah, Zeku... I'm not super sure on how I feel about Zeku as a whole, because like the only thing that particularly bothers me is that V-Trigger 2. Because, again, I can't throw fireballs at him, and it's also an invincible... Well, I think it's just an invincible move. I know it's invincible to aerial attacks as well. So he basically gets an anti-air Shoryuken, but with like 5% of the work. So, you know, that's not cool. I mean, I get that it's a V-trigger and he doesn't have access to it all the time, but I've already talked about the whole thing where, like, I gotta work for my anti-air, and then there's Cammy, who just back medium punch, and it covers everything, and it's super easy to do. Anyway, Zeku, he's alright, I guess. I actually wanted to play him at one point, but he's a little too complex for me. I like very simplistic characters, if you couldn't tell. I mean, I play the most simplistic character. It's all about basics and fundamentals. That's all I need. Literally, as soon as I stopped recording, the game was like connecting. It's so annoying when that happens, because then I gotta splice together the footage, and it doesn't flow as well. Alright, Blanca. Freaking Blanca. What is that costume? I mean, it is one of the best costumes in the game. And I'll take anything over that one Monster Hunter costume that just makes his hurt box to actual model ratio totally off. Like this one, it messes with it a little bit, but I can still... I can kind of tell. Alright. Nope. Oh, that was supposed to be a Shoryuken. I did not think that would hit from that range. Definitely not. Whoop! Okay. Oh, okay, he jumped at the perfect time. Anti-airs, bruh. Oh, I didn't want that fireball afterwards. That really sucked. Oh, I parried that. I was just a little too late on my read. I thought he would grab me, and then I saw at the last second he was going for a shimmy. Oh, that was supposed to be an EX Fireball. Every time I want to do an EX Fireball, literally the safest option I can cancel into, I get a medium donkey kick. It sucks. Wow, he messed up big time. I'm very surprised that move did not hit me, as he totally touched me. I feel like I should have got the parry there. This guy's not done a single reversal, and I keep expecting him to do it. I'm too used to the scrub Blancas that do it like every other knockdown. Then again, every character I fought recently that has had a reversal has abused it. Even that Zeki from earlier today. Nuh-uh. Oh wow. Medium punch block string. Overhead. Oh, I did a light kick after that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that sucked. V-trigger 2! And I got the extra damage off of the corner combo. Oh, that felt good. Man, V-trigger 2. I love V-trigger 2. I swear, I say that every time I use it. But, like, how could I not when I land something like that? I didn't think he would jump at the start again. That was totally unintentional, not gonna lie. Did not mean to do that. That was just supposed to be a standing medium kick. My thumb slipped and I hit the triangle button. Greatest accident of my life. Oh man, that thing has a lot more block stun than I give it credit for. Oh, again with that barely not hitting me, I hate that. I blanked. Oh wow, that caught me out of my solar plexus. That jab has more range than I thought it did. Oh dear. Ah. Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Alright. I just knew he was gonna grab me there. backdash so I could do an offensive technique. I'm surprised he could anti-air me from there. Oh, now he does one. I didn't know Blanca was that close after his throw. Oh man, I didn't even input that as a crosscut. That just did it. Ah, crap. I didn't think he'd jump there. Oh. That was... that one, forward... or the regular hard punch after he did the thing that was supposed to be a solar plexus strike. But he went behind me. I really don't like how he can go behind me there. That is annoying. Because now it's messing with my normal inputs. You know, I'm just trying to throw on a regular move. I thought he would go right in front of me because he can also do that. So I was like, oh, I'll catch him with a big punch. But no. You guys know me. I hate ambiguity. I just wish every character was as straightforward as Ryu. I mean, some other characters come close. You know, I feel like Ken is a good example because he has greatly different strengths, but he's still incredibly straightforward. You know, there's not really a whole lot of ambiguity against Ken. Like, if you just look at what he's doing, you can tell what he wants to do. So, the whole thing about Blanca is that I just have no idea what the hell's going on. That's basically the whole character, just confusion. Right, Kage. I'm going to be trigger too, you know. Low health characters. It can work in a surprising way. Wait, is this that same Kage that I wrecked with the V-Trigger 2 before? I don't know. I've been fighting a lot of Kages lately. It just went from like one every month to now I see him a bunch. Those buffs, man. A lot of people like Kage now. I can't really blame him. He's definitely a much better character. And that's nice to see.
Round one. Fight.
It's always nice to see characters get played different from, like, you know, the same characters that have been top tier for over a season now. Oh. And that standing medium kick of his has a lot of range. Also, that was totally unintentional. Oh, again, I didn't even mean for that to be a crosscut. I just did it regularly and the game gave it to me. Oh, I see he's been working on his. Whoa. That counter hit me. Okay. Ah! Man, I'm not used to Kage V Trigger 1. I just... yeah. I don't have much experience against Kage, and the experience I do have is using V Trigger 2. Because it wasn't until this update where people actually use V Trigger 1. Oh crap. Why'd you have to read that? I don't know why he didn't just combo in a super. Wow, he didn't counter poke me there. That's interesting. Ryu's -2 after that, so people usually push their advantage. Again, though, I still don't know why he didn't go into super. I don't know if it would have killed me per se, but it definitely would have done a lot of damage. Alright. This guy's... he's been working on his anti-airs, though. I need to... oh, crap. I hate that. I was too ready for the jump. Whoa. That traded. Uh-oh, that didn't kill him. That's also bad. Oh, come on, I walked back for 1 second. Crap! Just let me overhead you, jeez. It's pressing so many buttons. Alright, delay. That was weird, I hit him while crouching. I don't think donkey kick would have worked there. Okay. That worked out well. Just kind of hopped over that. That's one of the best defenses you can have against that maneuver. Is V skill. Mainly the V trigger buffed variant. Because while it is a lot more powerful, it's also a bit slower. Alright, if I see him jump, I gotta wait a little bit. Great start. Well, okay, my crouching medium kick hit him for like a millisecond. Man, that has a lot of range for a 3-frame move. Why did I get a backdash? I did not input that. Jeez, every time he's done an uppercut, I just get some random crap I don't want that prevents me from getting a punish. Alright. Yeah. Predictable. Man, I actually saw him throw that fireball and I still did it. What are you doing, bucko? I'm cashing in on this. He just walked up and grabbed me after that. Oh, that's a meaty. Didn't know that. Okay, that super was a bad idea. You know what? Is he plus after his crouching medium kick? Because every time I press the button after his, even if I block it, I seem to get crush countered by that punch. Oh man, I was blocking. I was just minus after that. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. That move just removes his hurt box entirely. That's really cool. Man, that one super was really a bad idea. I wish I had held on to that. I didn't think it would matter that much though, because I would get rid of most of his health. Yeah, that new V skill, it's kind of busted. It's also safe, which I do not agree with. Like, that should not be safe. I mean, it goes over throws too, so you can use it as a shimmy, and it's an auto shimmy. And if the opponent blocks it, well, he's only -2, so good luck. It's kind of like Nash's overhead, but not an overhead. and you can combo and do it. I mean that in the utility of, like, it's an auto shimmy move. Because, you know, there are a couple overheads that do that. Interestingly, in this season, they changed the properties of the attacks, so they're no longer airborne, just throw invincible. So, if you hit them out of it, you'll actually be able to do a regular combo against them, which I think that's nice. It's a nice change. It keeps the strength of it avoiding throws without it being kind of unfair when you hit them out of it and then you just get the one hit and it's like, oh, cool, I poked him out of it with my light. Great. You actually get rewarded. Though, I mean, to be fair, you're not going to hit characters out of their overheads that often. I still wish they buffed Ryu's overhead, because his just sucks. There's nothing good about it. Like, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It doesn't have that much range. It's super slow. It's -7 now. Like, come on. There is nothing good about it. The only somewhat redeemable quality is that if you do a meaty one, you can combo after it. But even then, there are other characters that can combo after their overhead regularly. Or, like, much more easily. I don't know, I just think they should make it really fast. That's what Ryu's overhead should be. Because that's how it was in previous games. He always had a really fast overhead, which is why it had such short range. Alright, I'm going V-Trigger 2 again. I've been fighting a lot of Akumas lately, and they've been giving me a bit of trouble. And I feel like V-Trigger 2 might be able to help. Because again, like, against those low health characters, it's just a huge chunk. And Akuma has really low health. He actually didn't get a health buff this season, unlike a lot of other characters. So I think he has, like, the lowest health in the game. So, that's interesting. But it makes it all the more painful when I actually land that V-Trigger 2. Jumping at the start. That's been a very common thing lately, and I'm not a fan of it. Oh, wow. Whoa, that's sweep. All right. Uh-oh, he's taking the shirt off. He's serious. That's how you know he's serious. Whoa, he went behind me. Okay. Why does that keep happening with my overheads today? Or anti-airs, not overheads. What am I talking about? Whoa. Nuh-uh. That was stupid. Wow, that's the second time that's just completely removed his hurt box. Why did that work? I just dash up to him with this -1 attack and then immediately parry. That was stupid. The reason I did that is because he's been pressing a lot of buttons in the middle of my block strings and stuff, so I figured he'd know I'm not plus after that, so he'd want to press a button. Alright, he's still got the shirt off, so he's still serious. Bruh. Double V reversal. That's the sign of a desperate man. As is that uppercut. It won't help him, though. I need to work on getting that parry against V reversals, because that's a very strong option. I don't think he can press a button like that. Crouching hard punch anti-air from Akuma? I haven't seen that one too often. That was weird. Oh, I got the super just in time. This should kill him. Oh, that did so much damage. Ouch. Look at that. He had half health left. That was a good, like, 52%. Just gone. I just barely got the meter for that. That was so lucky. Alright. Well, that was the best fight against an Akuma I've had in a while. Even with the nerfs, he's still Akuma, you know? Like, he's still very scary. I think one of the biggest nerfs that he got is after his crouching medium punch. It's kind of like the opposite of what they did with Ryu. He's actually further away when the opponent blocks it. Which I think is fair, because Akuma is +3 after his crouching medium punch. And, like, you'd always see Akumas do crouching medium punch, and then they'd, like, bait you into a grab. Or maybe they do another crouching medium punch. I mean, they pretty much did whatever they wanted, and it was kind of annoying, because there wasn't really a whole lot you could do about it, because if you tried to press a button, well, he's +3, so most things you would do wouldn't work. Alright, Vega. And it's classic Vega. This is a Street Fighter Alpha battle. Because Vega looked the same in Alpha as he did in Street Fighter 2, and that's his Street Fighter 2 costume. He's got the snake tattoo. For a ninja, Vega is not very stealthy. Like, when you really think about it, he wears bright, vibrant clothes. He yodels. I mean, he's wearing red and yellow. Those are the two most subconsciously noticeable colors to the human eye. I know that jump is coming soon. He wants it. Whoa. He didn't even activate V-Trigger. He was just like, alright, you know what, you blocked it. GG's. Here's the round. Counter poke. Oh. Well, I inputted Tatsu, but I didn't think he'd get hit by that. I also didn't think he'd get hit by that standing light kick. There's the jump I was looking for. What are you doing with those wake-up buttons when I got the meaties? Come on, Vega. I swear, Vega's... They do wake-up jab just about more than anybody else. Every time you fight a Vega, it's just always that little knee on the wake-up. At least I get to practice my meaty timing. Claw Pappy. I can tell this guy likes Vega. Though, you know, to be fair, you can tell I like Ryu. Why does he keep pressing buttons after that? Every time I land a jump in, he's pressing the button. Oh, that was weird. That was also weird. What is going on? Oh. I'm still trying to... I need to hit the lab and see what the frame data on that is, because I don't know if it's... I don't know how minus it is. I mean, I know it's minus at this point, because every time I press a button, it works. Oh, I thought he wouldn't block that. And I'm really not liking what's going on with some of my hit confirms. Because, like, I'm seeing the move hit, and then it's not hitting him. I don't like that. Oh, I thought he would command grab me. I thought he would command grab me again. I'm always scared of command grabs. I swear, anytime a character has a command grab, that just scares me. As soon as Vega gets like one hit on me, I'm a crack. Is that minus? I don't know. But he went for an overhead after it, like a little bit of an idiot. Because it can't be plus enough for you to safely do an overhead. He really likes doing those view reversals. I should have seen that jump coming. It was a bit stupid though. He just dashed up to me and stared at me in the face. Come on, jump. I will. Oh, that works too, I guess. YOLO! See, there's the mix-up. Never do a single reversal the entire set. And then all of a sudden, when he's just one hit away from death, Shoryuken! I'm sorry about your ears. That probably hurt you guys more than I hurt the Vega. I may need to turn the volume down in editing, because that's probably pretty loud. Normally when I go straight into the mic, I just kind of lowly talk, but yeah, I raised my voice a bit on that one. But I mean, you can't quietly say Shoryuken if you're recreating it. Like, you can't just be like, Shoryuken. No, that sucks. You gotta put your heart into it, your ki. Channel your energy. I still think, though, that the best voiceover for Ryu by Kyle Haybear, who's the English voice actor, was actually in Smash. Like, I don't know if you guys have played Smash, but when you listen to Ryu's, well, just his voiceover in that game, it's so good. Like, there's something just about the way he says all the things. There's so much oomph to it. Like, he gave it his all. I was kind of hoping that in this game he'd sound just like that, and he still sounds pretty similar, because for whatever reason in Street Fighter V Ryu went through a second puberty, because in Street Fighter 4 his voice was not nearly as deep as it is in this game. He had kind of a middle-ranged voice, but now he's like, "This is the path of my destiny." You know, he's pretty down there. I like it though. He has a very manly voice. But in Smash though, it's like when you do the true Shoryuken and you input it in everything, it's so good. Like, it's so satisfying to land every time, because it's not just Shoryuken, it's Shoryuken. Like, he puts that oomph into it, and it's the same with all the other moves, you know? Hadouken! Alright, I'm being pretty loud. I should probably simmer down a little bit. But again, I can't quietly say those things, especially if I'm complimenting the voice actor specifically on how much oomph he put into it, so yeah.